Hey everyone, it's Tremia, and every day I always have good intentions. It's like I'm gonna make a video, and it takes every bit of strength I have just to do the simple tasks that I need to do. Like today I have my bath aide coming over, and that, she does the majority of the work, but it still puts my back into a lot of pain. A lot of you have been asking about my pain pump, and it is doing well. It hasn't got my pain under control yet. They said to find the sweet spot takes 6 to 12 months, and I'm right at 5 months since I got the pain pump put in, almost 6 months. And I've gone down on my oral medications by half already, and then the pain pump, or my pain on the pain scale, I was at a 10 quite often. I mean, it was bad. I was there, I'd say the majority of the time. And if I laid in bed for a while, I could get down to an 8. Now I can get down to a 7, and I rarely hit a 10. And the hard, if I get my back irritated, I hit a 9 and stay there. On my pain pump, I have like a little remote control kind of thing. It looks kind of like an old pager back in the day. And anyway, it's a bolus, and I can hold it up against my pain pump, against my skin, and, push the button, and you'll hear it going beep, 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 beep. And if I have it in the right spot and the bolus takes, it'll go ba-da-da-da. And if it's not in the right spot and it's not connecting, it'll go ba-da-da. So, and I can even do that through my back brace. So that's really good. And so the bolus, it's been hard for me, because it's like, what do I do? What do I go down on? What do I do? This and that. And my doctor, my pain management doctor, he said, at this point, I'm not ready to do anything. Because if I'm still living at a 7, it's not time to go down to, to drop anything down. He goes, eventually, if I do drop something down, it's going to be the lower zone, which is for spasms. And 2 weeks ago, he started me on ketamine injections. I have to go once a week. And this is how he described it to Dwayne and I, is that, I'm sorry, I'm in pain, and I know it, you can tell from my forehead, and then you can see like all the scars that are left over from when my face had that real bad viral infection. So I try not to frown and all that kind of stuff, but you know how it is. Okay, back to the ketamine. Ketamine injections, he said, is used on children, or it was, I don't know if it still is. It was in the past in the ER a lot when they would, somebody's here, when they would come in with broken arms or broken bones, limbs. Ketamine is an anesthesia. I don't know what's going on. And they would give them the ketamine injection, and it would, they would still be alert, and they could talk, but they didn't care that their broken arm was being manipulated. They didn't scream, they didn't cry or nothing. And so the ketamine injection, he was at this pain conference 2 weeks ago, and they said they were going to start trying to use it on chronic pain, but not in large doses. the dose that I get is 1/10 of a cc. Oh, okay. That was the lady that delivers some stuff to me. She must have just left it at the front door. So, anyway, they do the ketamine injections. It's just 1/10 of a cc, and it's to hopefully relax my muscles enough to where the pain medication can work. It is supposed to help the pain receptors start working properly again. And the first shot they gave me, I can truly say, because I was sitting there, you know, like this in pain, and I had to wait 20 minutes before they'd let me leave. And by the time they let me leave, my arms were down, my shoulders were down. But that's all it relieved, was just my shoulders. My back pain was still significant. And then so I went back this last week, and he gave me 2/10 of a cc. And I can't say that I noticed much of a difference, but he did tell Dwayne, she's going to think that she can get up and do anything that she used to go do, and she can't. He goes, if you have to, tie her down. Don't let her do it. Well, Dwayne failed in his job because I started sitting at my art desk longer, which was causing my back to hurt worse. And also, now this has been planned for a long time, and I was going to do it no matter what. But one of my best friends, Janine and I, she signed us up for a family fun run. It was the Oklahoma City fun run. And is 1 mile, and she was going to push me in the wheelchair, and that was going to be my first big accomplishment. I know I'm not pushing the wheelchair, I know I'm not doing that, but I'm getting out and living life. I've decided I can lay in that bed and continue to try to heal slowly and surely, and we've got a lot of bad reports lately, and so it's changed my outlook a little, and I'll be telling you about those as time goes along. It's just stuff that we have not told yet, stuff that we're still talking about and trying to determine what course of treatment and action we're going to do. And but so we went and did we ended up doing the 5K, because Janine goes, man, I just feel like I'm cheating, because she's used to doing 5Ks, running them. And she goes, I said, well, if you want to push, I said, I can do it. She goes, your back's not hurting? I said, it's hurting, but the weather was beautiful. It was like one of those 3 days in Oklahoma when the weather is perfect. It was that morning. I was in fresh air. It was early in the morning. I had sunshine that wasn't bothering me. The people were all wonderful. Everybody's high-fiving us. It was just the most wonderful experience. And we did the 5K. Woo, woo. And made it. And, of course, then I suffered for it. But I'm happily suffering for it. And I'm using my bolus. I can do that up to 4 times a day, 3 hours apart. It has to be a minimum of 3 hours apart, 4 times a day. And so I'm trying to do the pain medicine as the doctor says, and he says to use it, not to be afraid of it. So that's what we're doing. And I am running out of time, so I want to get this uploaded by the phone, and I will see you guys in the next video and tell you about the next thing that's going on.